Hey guys, I want to show you this new book. It's called A Life Like Mine, How Children Live Around the World. And this is a book that talks about human rights, but it's from the perspective of children. So the authors wanted to write down all the things that they thought children should have. So it's kind of like our UDHR document where we have authors who decided that there were rights that human beings should have just for being born. This is the same kind of a book, but it's about children. So I'm going to turn you to page 26. And if we look at it, it says every child should have a home. So this is about being able to have a place to call home. And I'm going to read you what it says children should have regarding their home. But I want you to be thinking about Esperanza as you're reading this. And Esperanza is a child. Does she have the kind of home that they're describing? So it starts by saying every child should have a home, and then down at the bottom, warm, cool, dry, safe, shelter, privacy, space, comfort, and peace. Home sweet home. Our homes protect us from the weather. At home, we feel safe, comfortable, and relaxed. A home can be built anywhere and out of anything. Around the world, people live in all kinds of homes, including houses, apartments, campers, caves, houseboats, tree houses, and tents. Where do people live? A home is more than a building. It is a place where you can be secure, safe, healthy, and happy. It doesn't matter what a house looks like, but to be a good home to children, a house needs to provide the following things: protection from the weather, injury, smoke, and pollution, a safe water supply in the house or nearby, sturdy walls that cannot catch fire easily, sanitary ways to get rid of human waste and garbage, safe food storage and preparation, enough room for everyone living there, adults who can care for the children. So our message here is there is not enough affordable housing, so some people have to live in bad conditions. So it says nearly half of the world's population lives in cities. 250 million people in cities do not have safe piped water. 400 million people in cities have no toilet or latrine, place to go to the bathroom. At least 600 million people live in city slums or what's called shanty towns, and these are places with not sturdy buildings. More than 20 million families in the world's cities are homeless. Not everyone is homeless for the same reason. There are many causes of homelessness. There can be war and violence, and that forces people out of their homes. Over half of the world's refugees are children. Some children run away from home because of violence. When there is no work, people leave the country and move to the cities. This makes the cities very crowded, and housing there is even more expensive. Natural disasters can cause people to move, such as droughts, floods, volcanoes, and storms can destroy homes. After a disaster, there might not be any money to rebuild houses. There is not enough cheap housing for all of the people who need it. The unemployed or those earning very little sometimes end up on the streets. It says here there are lots of different kinds of houses in the hot deserts of Tunisia. Some people live in underground houses where it is cool. On the rivers of Hong Kong and Thailand, people sometimes live on riverboats. And the last part says here, a third of all city dwellers live in substandard housing. That means the poorest families have nowhere to bathe. Many have to buy water from expensive water sellers. Many families have to share a bathroom. They face a bleak future, exposed to conditions that breed disease. 1.3 billion people have inadequate housing. So I just wanted you to think about Esperanza right now and how this set of rights relates to her.